Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa Daniel, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Black Legion and Jason's Astra Militarum. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Black Crusade continues to drone on as Abbadon the Despoiler and his dark forces continue to march across the galaxy, making their way towards Terra to finally take down the Corpse Emperor and bring forth the truth that needs to be for the Dark Gods. While each of these different planets put up whatever defenses they can, and on this planet that they have descended upon a force of the Astra Militarum, bolstered by some Tempestus Scions and some armored units, have decided to bravely stand forth and hold the line against Abbadon and his minions. So that's the story that we've got going on. The mission that we're going to be playing is going to be the what is it? Destroy Sanctuaries? I think it's called something Sanctuaries. Essentially, it's mission 21 from Abandoned Sanctuaries. It's going to be mission 21 from the Nephilim GT pack. So essentially, there are five objectives on the table. One in each of our deployment zones, one in the dead center, and then two others out here in no man's land. If you hold one, you score 4, 2, another 4, more, another 4. During the mission, if you control the center objective, you can score 2 points, and if you kill a unit that was on the center objective, within the 6 inches of the center of the objective, you score an additional point 2. Oh no!
You only get 2 points if you
do one. 2 if you control one. If you do one or the other. Yeah. So if you do one or the other, you score 2 points during the mission. And then at the end of the mission, whoever controls the center objective at the end of the game scores 5 victory points. So it's 2 points per battle. The end of each player's turn. If you control the center objective or kill the unit that was in the center there, you score 2 victory points. That's like the secondary, primary, secondary. And at the end of the game, whoever controls it scores 5 victory points there. We also have our secondaries that we have chosen. My opponent has chosen Assassination. He's also chosen Boots on the Ground, which is essentially like Engage on All Fronts, except a little bit better. Each quarter that he has an infantry squad in, that's more than 6 inches from the center, he scores a point. He can also score an additional point if he has a regimental standard within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield. He also has chosen Assassination, Boots on the Ground, and then Special Orders, which is, what is that one?
It's an action on...
he has to do actions on the objectives that are outside his deployment zone. If he does it on 2, he scores 4 points. 3, it's 8 points, and then if it's on 4, he gets 15 points, or something like that. It's basically 15 points if he does it on all 4 that are not in his deployment zone, and then goes from there. So essentially like a different take on kind of like R&D.
5, 10, 12.
2, 5, 10, 12. So 2 for 1, 5 for 2, 10 for 3, 15 for 4. So that is the mission. That is the story. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Chaos Space Marines, I will be running a battalion detachment and a Supreme Command detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have a Master of Possessions, we have a Sorcerer, and we have a Dark Commune. We have 2 10-man Cultist and Mob squads. We have 2 Legionary squads, 1 7-man, 1 5-man. We have a Master of Executions. We have a 5-man Terminator squad. We have a Venom Crawler. We have a 5-man Havoc squad. We have 2 3-man Obliterator squads. And last but not least, we have Abbadon himself. For the Astra Militarum, he'll be running a patrol detachment and a battalion detachment. Leading off the patrol detachment, we have a Tempestor Prime and 3 10-man Scion squads. And leading off the battalion, we have Yarrick and a company commander. We have 6 infantry squads. We have a command squad. We have 2 chimeras. We have a wyvern. We have 3 Lehman Russ demolishers. And last but not least, we have 2 Armageddon pattern Medusas. Alright, so going over deployment now for the Black Legion. We have the 7-man Legionary squad over here. Behind them we have the Master of Execution and the Sorcerer. In the center here, we got a big old blob of death. We have The Venom Crawler, we have the Master of Possessions. We've got a 5-man Legionary squad behind him there. We've got the, what are these? These are the Obliterators, one squad of Obliterators. We've got Abbadon himself. We got a 5-man Terminator squad, and we have a squad of Cultists back over here. Then over here on the left flank, we have another squad of Cultists. We have the Dark Commune, and we have my Havoc squad. Up in Warp Strike, I have an additional 3-man Obliterator squad. Going over deployment now for the Astra Militarum, we have a Chimera over here. Inside that Chimera is an infantry squad. We've got an infantry squad over here. We've got an infantry squad over here, along with the command squad next to them. Oh, and back over here is the company commander. Missed that one. Then over here we've got an infantry squad. We've got a Wyvern. We've got the squadron of what are they? Lehman Russ Demolishers over here. Another infantry squad along with Yarick, who's back over there with them. We have the squadron of the Medusas back over here, and then the second Chimera with the infantry squad inside there. My opponent also has in Deep Strike his 3 Scion squads and the Tempester Prime. They're all going to be in deep, or is it aerial drop or whatever it is. So I've got Warp Strike, Aerial Drop, Deep Strike. We got them on Deep Strike. So that is deployment. We will now roll off to see who will have first turn. My opponent rolled a 1, I rolled a 2, so it will be the Black Legion here on turn number 1. All right, movement phase for the Black Legion here on turn number 1. My Havocs moved up into position over here from back behind the Obscurian to get in line of sight, and they are just in range of that poor infantry squad over there. Over on this side, these guys advanced not very far, and the Dark Commune followed up behind them. Back over here, these guys stood here, and are going to start to despoil this objective back over here. My Terminators advanced. They didn't advance far enough, so I had to spend a CP to re-roll that. My opponent has Kuros Aquila, tried to get a CP, didn't get it. But they did get it on this roll, moved up there onto the objective, so I can get those extra points. The Obliterators moved up, and Abbadon moved up behind them. Over on this side, my Master of Possession moved up. The Black Legionaries behind them advanced up there to give them some protection, and my Venom Crawler moved up over here. Everybody over here advanced and all rolled really high, which was pretty awesome, so they all moved up real far up there onto the objective over on this side. During the command phase, Abbadon gave full rerolls to the Obliterators over here, and then he also chose this front Lehman Russ to be his target for to Vengeance Eternal. So he's going to all units, core and character units within 6 inches of him will get to reroll wounds against him. And I use this cool focus. Come on, where is this? Where's the focus? Focus. There we go. This cool little marker here, which is like a button without the button on the back here, that I was given. I was sent over here by Grot Skull's Works. They sent me a bunch of these, which is really cool. They're just like status effects that they have here, and they've got a bunch of ones for specific units. So they've got here, like you'll see later, I've got a despoiled one for the Chaos Space Marines, which is really cool. Just put it onto the objective, and they just got a bunch of different stuff, like no invul saves. If I'm taking away invul saves, they're super cool. I'm really excited to use them. So they sent over, they said, would you like to use these in your battle report? And I said, yeah, they sound awesome. So they sent me over the ones for the Black Legion and some regular ones that they had. And I also got, I think, ones for Sisters, which we'll see. But essentially, they sent them over here and they said, which was super kind of them, that if you were to go to their store, I'll have the link below to the Etsy page where you can check them out. If you use code Glacial Geek, all capitals, all one word, 22, you can get 15% off your order if you want to give them a shot. So they sent them over here for me to try. I've been super impressed by them. They look super fun, and they will help keep my my mind, which is currently oatmeal, just always oatmeal, hopefully keep me going with all of that. So we'll see them as they keep popping up as I keep putting different things on there. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for the Black Legion. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, we're going to start with my sorcerer over here. She is going to start with casting Smite, just a Smite, into his Chimera over here. So it's going to need to go off on a 5. It does on a 9, so it's going to be D3 mortal wounds. Doing 3 mortal wounds with a Filth Face. Woo! And then she's going to cast Prescience onto the Legionary squad over here. On a 4, will not go off. And now my Master of Possessions is going to cast Cursed Earth or actually, you know what? First, what he's going to do is he's going to stab one of these legionaries. So he's got this ability where he stabs one of the legionaries there. They take D3 mortal wounds. So they take 2 mortal wounds, so one of the legionaries will be dead. And then he is going to cast Cursed Earth, which is a warp charge of 7. But I get +2 to this charge, to this roll because of stabbing one of those guys. So that will go off because of stabbing the guy there. So Cursed Earth goes off, so all of my Demonkin and Demon Ninja units within 6 inches will have 4-up invul save. And then I'm going to cast Pact of Flesh onto that same legionary squad to try to bring back some stuff. So it's a warp charge of 5, and that will go off with an 8. So the one guy that was dead will be brought back. Perfect. Now we're going to start with my Havocs over here. They're going to fire everything into this infantry squad over here. The Reaper chain cannons are 24 inches, 8 shots, strength 5, AP -1, 1 damage apiece. Because we are in Wanton Slaughter, I think, which is the first one, heavy weapons explode on 6s. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay. And then strength 5, so 3s to wound. I only had 2 6s there for explosions. It's going to be 3s to wound. Okay, that was much better than that first roll, but that's going to be quite a bit. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 19 hits over here. These are going to be AP -1. He's got cover there. So these will be 5-up saves.
Here's 16 of them.
16 5-up saves. No, I think they're going to be dead. All right, so there we go. Sorry, there was only 8 there that failed there. That's pretty good for 5-ups.
Yeah, they're dead.
And now there we go. So that finishes it off, though. All right, so they actually, we're going to go on to the Obliterators here. They can't get the benefit from Abbadon over there because they are not core. So he's going to put his rerolls onto himself there, just in case. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but he's going to have them. But now we're going to go with the Obliterators. They're going to fire everything into that front Lehman Russ over there. So they're going to use their heavy profile, so it's going to be D3 shots each. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7 shots. All right, so he's going to be hitting on 3s. 6s explode because they're heavy. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of misses. I'm going to... Oh, am I going to reroll one of these? So that's going to be 3 hits so far because of the 6. Yeah, I'm going to reroll one of these into another hit. So that's going to be 4 hits total. These are strength 9, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds at AP -3. So they're going to be 4-up saves because they're 2-up armor now and -1 for their version of Armor of Contempt.
Wow.
Making one of them, so that's going to be 8
Reroll?
Damage. Oh, there's one more. Yes, I did a reroll. Sorry. So, so you can roll one more. You have to roll one more save because there was 4 that went through.
Oh, you did a reroll though?
Yes, I did.
Kuros Aquila.
Okay, Kuros Aquila first. All right, see it. No, and then you have to roll one more save because it was 4 that went through. Okay, make that one. So mace 2 of them. That's going to be 8 damage into them right there.
I'll take it.
Going to take it. All right. And now Abbadon is going to fire into him as well with the Draconian shooting here. He's going to have 4 shots hitting on 2s. Rerolling everything because he ended up screaming at himself since he couldn't yell at the Obliterators. Strength 5, so 5s to wound. But he's a character, so he gets to reroll the wound anyway.
Rolls a 1 anyway.
Rerolling because he is Black Legion.
Yep.
So that's going to be 2. These are going to be AP -1, but they ignore because of that, so it's going to be 2-up saves. Oh, failed 1, so that's going to be 2 damage. And now my Venom Crawler is also going to fire into him as well. So it's going to be 6 shots here, hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. Strength 6, so 5s to wound. That's just going to be the 1 wound there. AP -2, so it's going to be a 3-up save. No, failed that, so that's 2 damage. You're going to spend a CP to reroll that. Oh, and he's good. All right, so that's going to be it for the Black Legion turn here on turn number 1. I did score 2 points for holding the center objective at the end of my turn, and that is going to be it. Almost got a bring them down, but did not quite. And I've got 1 unit killed so far for grind them down, so we'll see how that all pays off. Oh, and I guess I get the 1 point for killing... Oh, no. That was a different mission. So I got that. Sorry, we were doing another mission before, and then we decided to change the mission, so that's why I got it confused there. So that's going to be it for the Black Legion here in turn number 1. We'll come back to you with the movement phase for the Astra Militarum on turn number 1. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn number 1. This infantry unit disembarked from the Chimera over there, moving on to the objective, and then they started to do the special orders action onto that objective over there. That'll be at the end of the turn as long as he doesn't do anything, but he's not going to do anything with them because they're within 12 inches of an officer and within range of an objective that is not in his deployment zone. So he's going to be putting that there. The Chimera moved up over here to protect the officer who moved up behind it. Over here, everybody advanced? All these guys advanced, or not the...
So yeah, the command squad advanced and but the infantry squad
infantry
advanced.
Squad and the command squad advanced. These guys all moved up. My opponent did spend a CP at the beginning of the turn to have him operate on top profile, and then got it back because of his Grand Strategist Warlord trait that he spent the CP on there. And then they fell up behind. Yark is falling in the middle over there. These guys stood still. These infantry guys stood still over here. That infantry squad stood still on that objective, as did the Wyvern. And then over here, this Chimera moved up onto the objective over here. And that is the end of the movement phase. He doesn't have any psychers, so we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, start off the shooting phase. His Chimera over here is going to fire its dual heavy flamers into my Cultist Mob squad over here. So it's going to be a total of 8 hits, which is pretty good. Strength 4, toughness 3, so these are going to be wounding on 3s.
It's strength 5.
Oh, strength 5, toughness 3, still wounding on 3s, sorry. That's right, heavy flamer. Wow, that is really good, so that's going to be 6 wounds over there. AP minus 1, 6 up armor save with cover here, means I'm looking for fill faces. And I do get 1 fill face, so 5 of them will be dead. All right, so his infantry squad back there are going to put their las guns into my Terminators over here, and then he's going to put the mortar into my Cultist squad back over here. So we're going to do the las guns first.
Yeah, 6 las guns.
So hitting on 4s.
1 grenade launcher.
1 grenade launcher.
Crack grenade.
There. Hitting on 4s, so that's going to be 2 misses. 6s auto wound because of their change in there. And then wounding on 5s. Nope, no other ones, so just the 2 there.
Yep.
2 up armor saves. Making them both. And here comes the mortar. It's going to get 1 shot.
Yeah.
But it's an auto wound.
Actually, you have 10 guys in the unit?
I do have 10 guys in the
Minimum
unit.
3.
Oh, that's right, minimum 3. Yeah. Still just going to be the 1 hit. That is a wound. So that is going to be looking, because it's an auto wound because of the 6 to hit.
I'll reroll
right.
ones for Yark.
Reroll 1s to hit for Yark. Sorry, my bad.
Nope.
Still nothing
Keep
next
going.
there. Anyway, like I was saying, AP nothing, so it's going to be a 5 up save because of cover. Ooh, and I make it. And that unit of guardsman is going to do the exact same thing as well.
No crack grenade in this
No
one.
crack grenade in this one here. So hitting on 4s, and that 6 is an auto wound. So that's going to be 2 wounds into my Terminators, 2 up saves. Failing 1 of them. And then the mortar is going to get 6 shots, which is pretty good. And these are going to be, again, hitting on 4s. Okay, so that's going to be 3 hits. No auto wounds there, so needing to wound them. And wounds once. And they don't save that, so 1 will be dead. All right, so now his Wyvern is going to fire everything. He spent 1 CP for indirect onslaught. Or direct onslaught, because you can see them. I think it's called, right? Isn't it direct onslaught?
Yeah,
direct onslaught, because you can see them. So he's going to put the heavy bolter into my Terminators, and then he's going to fire the Wyvern, the Star Shatter mortars into my these guys back over here. So we're going to go with the heavy bolter first. These are going to be hitting on 3s.
Yep. I'll reroll for Yark.
Reroll because of Yark. Nope, not meant to be. And these are going to be strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. 1 wound. AP minus 1. Ignore it because of armor contempt, so 2 up save. No, don't make it. So that is a dead guy. And then 46 shots, minimum 3. So that's
8, 9, 10.
yeah. So you got 10, 12 shots coming in here. All right, so hitting on 3s. Okay, we'll reroll that 1 over there because of Yark. Nope, not meant to be. And then these are strength 4, so 3s to wound again. 6 is auto wound, and then 3s to wound. Oh, real good there.
With
Okay.
all rerolls because of the...
All rerolls, yes, because of its weapon. Yep. All right, so that's going to be 6 wounds over there. AP nothing on these, so it's going to be 5 up saves. Oh, real good on that one. Making 4 out of the 6. 2 are dead. And out of the front, Lehman Russ is going to fire his heavy flamer into the Terminators. Demolish cannon into my Venom Crawler. So the heavy flamer first. It's going to be 5 hits. These are going to be looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. AP is -1, which is ignored. So it's 5 wounds, I said, right? Or no, 4 wounds? So 4 or 5 wounds? 4 wounds. 4 wounds at AP -1, which is ignored, so it becomes a 2-up save. Oh, Nelly. Okay, failing 2 of them. And here comes the Demolisher Cannon into my Venom Crawler. So it's going to be, what is it, 3, 4, 5 shots? Is it D3? It's like 2
No,
D3?
it's D6.
Oh, it's D6. Whoa, okay.
But with
One
grinding
second.
advance.
Oh, with grinding advance, he's firing twice. That's right. So it's going to be 8 shots. Okay, so his Regimental Doctrine, he can actually reroll one of those. So he's going to reroll one. Okay, so 10 shots here, which is pretty good. These are going to be looking for 4s to hit. Rerolling 1s because of Yarick. Those 6s auto wound pretty good. Okay, so these are now wounding on, what is it? What is
Strength 10.
Strength 10, so 3s to wound. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. AP
-3.
-3, so he does have a 4-up invul save.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so he's still got a 4-up invul save because of the cursed earth over there. So 4-ups, making 3 of them. Not bad. What's the damage on these? D6 each. So let's see what happens. 4 wounds. And the second Lehman Russ is going to fire his Demolisher Cannon into my Venom Crawler over here. Oof, 11 shots. Not bad. These are now going to be, again, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Alrighty. Not bad at all there. Those 6s auto wound. And then these are wounding on 3s. All right, so that's going to be 5 again. Again, looking for 4-up saves. Failing 2 of them again. D6 wounds.
Big money.
5, 6. So that is enough to kill him, though. Does he explode? Does not. The first Medusa is now going to fire heavy bolters into my Terminators and the Medusa Cannon into my Obliterators. So, what are we doing? Heavy bolter first. That's going to be 1 hit. Not a wound.
All right.
And then we've got the Medusa Cannon.
D6.
D6 shots. Okay. I think that's cocked. 2 shots.
I'll spend the reroll.
Spend the seat. Oh, yes, because you can. Yep. Sorry, because of the regimental thing. There you go. 6 shots coming in here. These are now going to be hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s, because Yarick's within range of him over there. Reroll that 1. Okay, not meant to be. So that's still going to be 3 hits, 1 of which was auto wounding. 2 more wounds. Strength 10. So that's going to be 2 more wounds there.
-3.
-3. So they're going to have their 4-up invul save because of being Demonkin within range of the Cursed Earth guy. So that's going to be 2 saves there. Damage. D6 damage. 4 damage. Ooh, 1 second. They have 5 wounds, so he's still alive. The command squad has 2 regular flamers in there, which are assaults. So he's going to fire them into my Terminators over there. So it's going to be 9 hits that are going in over there. So these are going to be looking for strength 4, so 4s to wound. So that's going to be
4, 5.
5 wounds over there. 5 2-up saves, which has been the bane of my existence so far today. But he makes them all that time with 4 fill faces. Woo! And then the second Medusa is going to fire everything into the Terminators over here. Heavy bolter. That's going to be 2 hits. 2 hits, and those are auto wounds. So 2 2-up saves because of Armor of Contempt. And they are contemptuous. And D6 from the Medusa. 3 shots coming in over here.
I'll take the reroll.
Gonna take the reroll there. Ooh, into 2. That's the rule. With the 3, it's always the tough one because it's like it's less than half, so you kind of feel like you should, but then like those 2s pop up. Hitting on 4, so it's gonna be 1 auto wound on that 6, and then not a wound on this one here.
10.
Oh, strength 10. Oh yeah, on the Terminators. Yes, that does wound. So it's gonna be 2 AP -3, which becomes AP -2, so 4-up saves. Failed them both. So the first one will kill a guy, and then D6 on the second one. 3 will kill a guy. And the last Demolisher Cannon is going to fire into my Terminators over here. That's going to be, 11 shots over here. This is pretty good. These are going to be hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
Reroll those 1s. Okay, so those 2 6s are going to be auto wounds. And then the others will roll looking strength 10, so 2s to wound. That is going to be all but 1 wound there, so that's going to be 5 total wounds coming in over here. AP minus 3, so it becomes 4 up saves. Failed 2 of them. So the first one, D6 damage, right? 1 damage, and then 5 damage. So that's gonna be a dead guy. And then the Chimera over here is gonna fire his 2 flamers into the Legionary squad over here, and then he's gonna fire the las cannon array into my Terminator over there. So
I wish it was a las gun.
Las gun array. That's right. So that's gonna be 8 hits from the flamers. These are going to be looking for. These are heavy flamers, right?
Yep.
So these are going to be looking for 3s to wound because they are wow, really good. So that's going to be 8 wounds over here.
Take that with your armor content and cover.
So it's going to be armor content. We'll take it down to 0, and cover makes it a 2-up save. Failed 2 of them. So that's going to be 2. So 1 guy will be dead because they got 2 wounds now. Yay! And the last gonna raise into my Terminator over here. Hitting on 4s. That's going to be 2 hits. 1 wound. 2-up save. Oh, he does take a wound. All right, so leadership time. These guys lost 5, but they're within 6 inches of the icon dude bro, icon arc over here. So they're going to get +2 to their leadership here. So they got leadership 6 on their champion. +2 means leadership 8. They lost 5 guys, so 1, 2, or 3, they will pass. With that 2, they actually pass. So that's pretty good. Over here, they lost 3. They've got leadership 6 on their champion. So 1 second. All right, so here we go. Lost 3 here. So I'm looking for a 1, 2, or 3, and they'll be fine. So anything higher, they fail. With that 6, 1 will run away. Then we've got an additional 6 guys over there. So they will now roll to see if any of them run. No more will run because there's more than half left there. So just the 1 guy will run there. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn here. My opponent does control the center because he's got OBSEC over there. Oh, the Terminator has leadership 10, so he cannot fail with losing 4 guys. So at the end of the turn there, I do despoil this objective back over here for 1 point. Or no, that'll be on my command phase. I'll get that, not this turn. But they'll be there, so they just said the 1 guy ran away. So I will be getting that one. My opponent did get 2 points for holding the center objective over there, and at the end, this became his, so he'll get 2 points for expunging that objective over on that side.
Also got a point for infantry in this
quarter. And he got infantry 1 point for boots on the ground for this quarter, and in this quarter over here.
And 1 for the regimental standard.
He's within 6 inches of the center over there for the regimental standard. So you'll get 3 points for boots on the ground, which is pretty good. All right, so that's going to be it for the turn here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Black Legion on turn number 2. All right, so movement phase for the Black Legion here on turn number 2. These guys finished up their despoiling over here, but they're just going to stay on that objective to get me some points back over there. These guys moved up over this way. Everyone just kind of moved up over this way into the center onto this objective over here, looking to do some hurting over there. Over on this side, these guys moved up around the vehicle over here, and my Master Execution actually moved up and started to despoil that objective over on that side. Over on this side, my Dark Commune actually advanced, and the regular guys just moved up because I think they're going to try to maybe make a charge. We'll have to see. And then the Reaper guys just moved up their 6 inches over onto this side. So that's going to be, an important. They dropped in 9 inches away from his Medusa back over there, 9 inches away back over on that side. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, so into the Psychic phase. Over here, we're going to start with my Dark Commune. I meant to say that they did get off the Holy Terra Portent over here, which is a prayer to the Dark Gods. So they are giving out an aura of +1 to wound rolls in melee over there, which is pretty good. But now they are going to cast Diabolic Strength onto the champion of that unit over there. Gives them +2 strength and +2 attacks. That will go off on a 9. So over here, my sorcerer is going to go, but first I need to mention that he cannot actually start that action for the Despoiled Dominions over here because that unit is within range of that objective, and I thought as if you just control it, but no, you can't have anyone within range of the objective there. So no despoiling this turn, so he's just going to have to charge. But first, she is going. My sorcerer over there is going to cast Prescience onto that squad of legionaries over there. That will go off on a 7, which is pretty good. And then she is going to cast Smite into that Chimera. And that will go off with a 6, doing 2 mortal wounds. All right, now into my Master of Possession. I'm going to stab one of my legionaries over there for 2 mortal wounds, kill a guy. Then I'm going to cast Cursed Earth. Getting off with a 9, 10, 11. And then he is going to cast Pact of Flesh onto my Terminators. So he's going to Pact of Flesh onto the Terminators over there. That will go off on a 7, so that guy will heal fully, and then one guy will come back. Alright, so now starting off the shooting phase, my Obliterators back over here are going to fire into the second Medusa in line over there. These are going to be hitting, there's D3 shots each. So they're going to show the heavy ones. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 shots, which is pretty good. I will definitely take that. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, failing 2 of those. Strength 9, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP minus 3. So it becomes AP minus 2 because of your special armor of contempt.
5 ups.
So 5 ups. Making 3 of them, so that's going to be 8 damage into it. And these Obliterators are going to fire into the second Lehman Russ over here. So 3d3 shots. That's going to be 2, 4, 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. That is going to be 3 hits. Not into they're not with the heavy, so the 6s do not explode, unfortunately. And wounding on 3s, strength 9. Oh, buddy. I guess I'll just take the 1. So it's going to be a 4-up save. Oh, and he makes it. This squad over here is going to fire into this Chimera. One's going to throw a crack grenade. The rest are going to shoot their pistols, including the plasma pistol. So we'll go with crack grenade first. That's a hit. That is a wound. AP minus 1.
Goes to 3 up.
3 up. He's good to go. And then we've got, so that'll be that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 with bolt pistols. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be 1 wound. Makes the save, and then the plasma pistol. Not going to supercharge. Good thing we did not.
Darn.
My legionaries over here, I'm going to spend 2 CP for Hatred Eternal, allow them to shoot twice. And they're going to fire both their volleys into these guys because they can't kill them on the first one. So into that infantry squad right over there. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Abbadon over there. Right? Yep, reroll 1s. All right, and then these 6s do explode because of where they're at there. So these 2s will come out. So it's me 1 additional hit. So basically everything plus 1. These are going to be strength 4, toughness 3, 3's wound.
Ugh.
Alrighty, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. AP nothing. So failing 6. And now my Terminators are going to fire into them as well with their Combi Bolters. Reroll 1 because they are core. Okay, not meant to be there. These are, those 6s do explode, plus 3. Wounded on 3s. Oh, that's real good. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from their shots there.
They're dead.
Here we go.
Oh, look, they're dead.
Yes, and they are dead. And over here, my Flamer and everyone's going to fire into those guys over there. So we'll do the Flamer first. It's going to be 1 hit. But there's 10 there, so it was minimum 3. 1 second. I was just checking to see if they had let the galaxy burn. They do not. So, not going to be a wound on that one. So then we've got 4 other pistols. That's going to be 1 hit. Oh, not a wound. Oh no, strength 3, tough 3. So that is a wound. AP nothing though.
4 up.
And he's good. All right, now my Havocs here are going to fire everything into the Chimera over here. So we're going to go with the Reaper Chain Cannons first, and then we'll do the Plasma from the Champion. So Reaper Chain Cannons hitting on 3s. So that's Wow, that's real good, and I am not going to get all these in my hand on camera. Strength 5, so 5s to wound. All right.
All of your... No, not quite.
Almost all 6s.
All
It was almost all 6s. But we do have 2 5s in there, so that's going to be 4, 8, 10 wounds over there. AP -1.
Ignored for armor content.
That's right, armor content ignores it. 3 ups. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then the plasma gun is going to supercharge because that's what we're going to do. Of course, he kills himself, but he does get 1 hit. And does get a wound. Strength 8, tough 7, so that is a wound. AP -3 becomes AP -2. No, that's going to be 2 damage. All right, that's going to be it for the shooting phase. So into the assault phase, my Terminators are going to charge into his command squad over here. They get +1. Oof, 13. They're good. My Obliterators over here are going to charge into that. Oh, what's it called? Lehman Rust. There we go. Thank you very much. I need a 5-inch charge here. I will get it with a 6. And then Abbadon is going to charge in over here. He needs an 8-inch charge with his +1 there. And he gets to re-roll it because of his Warlord trait. So 7. No, that's not going to be enough. So I need to re-roll it with his ability. And he will with that 8. These guys are going to charge into the Chimera. They are in. And the Master of Executions is going to charge in. He's also... And then my Obliterators over here are going to charge in. They need a 9-inch charge to get in over there. They will make it with an 11. And then my Cultists over here are going to charge in. They're going to be in with a 9. So we're going to start with my Cultists over here. We're going to go with the champion first since he had Diabolic Strength put on him. So he's going to have 5 attacks with his Brutal Close Combat Weapon plus the attacks from Diabolic Strength. These are going to be Strength 5 because of that. These are going to be hitting on 3s because of Black Legion charging in. Alrighty. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. Yes. That's going to be 1 wound. AP nothing, I don't believe. 5 up. Nope, not meant to be. They actually have the +1 to wound because of the power there, so it's going to be 1 more dead, whatever 1 made the save. And then we got 4 attacks from the other guys. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s because instead of 4s because of that. Okay, all fill faces. There we go. So that's going to be 3. Making 1 of them. All right, Abbadon's going to go now. So because he's Imperium, I get plus D3 attacks from his Warlord trait, attacking over there. So plus an additional 2 attacks. So he's going to have a total of 10 attacks coming here. I'm going to do Drachnian on his highest profile. So hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on strength 10. So 3s, re-rolling everything because he's Black Legion. Re-rolling. All right, so these 6s are going to do at least 2 mortal wounds, so he will be dead. Does he explode? He does not. All right, so then we're going to move over here. Oh, I should point over here. These guys activated, and they decided to pile in and consolidate into his Lehman Russ over there. And over here, we're going to go with these Legionaries. We're going to go with the Heavy Chain Axe guy first. He's going to have 3 attacks. These are going to have +1 to hit for Black Legion, +1 to hit because of Prescience, -1 to hit for a Heavy Chain Axe. So it's going to be hitting on 2s with his Heavy Chain Axe. Okay, that's going to be 2 hits. Strength +4, so it would be Strength 8. And you get +1 Strength because of being Mark of Khorne. So he's going to be wounding on 3s. That's going to be no wounds there. And then we're going to use my champion with the Demon Blade, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. No, nothing there. And now my Chainsword guys are going to go. These are going to be hitting on 2s. Suppressions and whatnot. Oh, buddy, that's a lot of 1s. Holy cow. Wow. Wow, I rolled 8 1s.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, boy.
10 dice.
Wounding on 5s. That is going to be 2 at AP minus... AP -2 because of being Khorne and having a mark there. So 4 up because of Armor of Contempt there. Makes 1, fails 1. And now my Master of Executions is going to attack. He's got 6 attacks here, hitting on 2s. Alright, so it's going to be 1 miss. But these 2 6s do 4 mortal wounds. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. Getting 1 wound. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll 1. Okay, so that's going to be 2 more at AP -3. So these are going to be looking for -2, so 5 ups. No, failed them. So he will be dead. Does he explode? He does not. And now my Terminators are going to attack over here. They've got a cursed weapon, so they're going to give +1 attack there. They are going to be hitting on 2s because of Black Legion, because they charged. And then these are going to be strength +1, so strength 5, wounding on 3s.
I'll say AP.
AP -1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it might be AP3. Yeah, I'm sorry, AP3, not AP1. It's 1 damage, but AP3, so they are dead. And now my Obliterators over here are going to attack. They're going to have 4 attacks each, hitting in here, hitting on 2s because they're Black Legion and charged. Wounding, hitting on 2s. Yeah, so hitting on 2s. So that's going to be 4 misses there. These are going to be strength 10, so wounding on 3s. Okay, not great there. That's going to be 3 at AP -3, so it becomes AP -2, making none of them. So there's 2 damage apiece. That's going to be 6 damage into him over there. And now this squad over here is going to attack into my cultists. 4s to hit. That's going to be 3 hits. 4s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. 6 up saves. No, missing neither of them. Then we got 3 attacks from the Chimera.
6s.
Hitting on 6s. Oh, 2 hits. There you go. 2s, I believe. That's going to be 2 wounds. And that's 2 kills. All right, he's actually down to into 1 hit there. So what we did was we forgot that he was wounded there.
It is D3.
Oh, it is D3?
1 and 2. 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2. Okay, so he's got D3. So roll D3. Let's see what's going on here. On a D3, 1. So it would have been 1 attack, but we figured out that one of the ones that did hit was the ones that... One of the ones he rolled that did hit, because he had the 2 6s that hit there, was one of the ones there. So it's only going to be the one guy that's going to be taken out over here. And I think I'm going to take this guy. All right, so we rolled off camera. The Lehman Russ did nothing, but the Medusa did 1 wound into those guys. And a 2-up save. He is good to go. And then we will come back to you with the attacks over here, because my Master of Executions consolidated into them over there. And then these guys are attack over here.
Why are you worried about the amount of melee attacks I got? I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
And then these are going to be wounding on 5s. Getting 2 wounds. No AP on those, so he is good to go. All right, so into morales now. I lost 3 guys over here. So 3 plus 1 is good to go. And then he lost 4 guys in the squad over here. 4 plus 3 is 7, so they're good to go. And then over here they lost 2. So I think on a 6, I think you run. Oh, on the 6, 1 will run. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models left over there. On 1s. That one's cocked. Nope, no one's running else is running over there, but they did fail that 1 guy there. And I think that is it for morale. So, yeah, a pretty decent turn there for the Black Legion. I got my charges where I needed them. So, we will come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn number 2. This squad of infantry advanced or just moved? They just moved, right?
They just moved.
They just moved up over here, coming up towards the objective. This squad of infantry fell back out of combat over there. And then, oh no, it didn't fall out. They just moved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just moved because I fell out of combat with my guys. He stayed in combat with them over there. This tank, he stayed in combat with the Obliterators. He moved a little bit to make some room for this guy to fall back out of combat over there. He moved, he stood still.
He advanced.
Yep, he advanced over there. And then these guys over here advanced onto the objective. These guys fell out of combat with my Master of Executions. And then out of the aerial drop over here, we've got Scion Squad number 1, Scion Squad number 2, and Scion Squad number 3. And then the Tempestor Prime is over here on the side. And that is going to be it. Oh, they are going to do the special orders over here because he does control it since he is OBSEC over there and within 12 and 3. So they're going to try to get the one over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. So Chimera is going to start us off in the shooting phase, putting everything into my cultists over there. That is going to be 7 hits. These are going to be strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Alrighty, so that's going to be 2 wounds. AP -1, Armor of Contempt, and cover makes it a 5-up save. Because they got
Contempt on them, do you?
They've got Legion, yeah, because they're Legion.
Armor of Contempt on cultists?
Yeah, Armor of Contempt is on everything, yeah. So these are going to be looking for 5-ups. Because they cover. Failing, making 1 though. I'm sorry, they have Traitorous Astartes, not Heretic Astartes, so they don't get Armor of Contempt. So that 5 is not a save. Alright, so this unit over here got given move by the guy over here. And he has the Laurels of Command, right? Which allowed... Oh, no. Oh, they can just give it to another unit. So he gave the other unit over here with a box cast, so he's able to give it to them 18 inches away. And he's going to give them the forts for the Emperor, which will allow them to shoot even though they advance. And they're going to fire into my legionaries over there. So what are you going with first? The las guns?
Las guns.
Alright, so we're going to go with the las guns first with the las pistol. Hitting on 4s. There's no negative to it, right?
No.
Yeah. Alrighty. There we go. And then these are going to be, there's the 1 wound, auto wound there, and then that's going to be 3 total wounds over there. AP nothing. So looking for 3-up saves. Failing 1 of them, takes 1 wound. And then my mortar is going to be -1 to hit because it is a heavy weapon, so that's going to be 2 shots. Hitting on 5s. Getting 1 hit. There you go.
You're 6 models?
Oh, I have a 6 model, so it's a minimum of 3, so 1 more. There you go, so it's 2 hits. There you go. It's 2 hits. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's
1. Yeah. Auto win. I forgot about that. And I failed to save, so that's 1 dead. All right, so then his Tempester Prime over here gave the order to them to reroll 1s to hit. He does have the Laurels of Command, but failed to get the reroll, so that's the only one they're going to get. And then he gave the order to these guys, these guys will also benefit since they're within 6 for reroll 1s to hit as well, and then first rank fire, second rank fire before the Laurels of Command burned out there. So we're going to start with these guys over here, firing into my Obliterators. We've got 4 Meltas first, so roll those ones. Oh, and then also the Hot Shot las guns as well. So these are all going to be hitting on 4s. All right, we'll come back to you. Rerolling 1s.
And no, this hits on 3s.
Oh, it hits on 3s? Oh, okay. They hit on 3s?
They're special.
Okay, there we go. There's 1, 2 in there. Alrighty. Because they're Scions, so they're hitting on 3s there. So that 6 will also auto wound. They're T5, so the Meltas are going to be wounding on 3s. Everything else is going to be wounding on 5s. Alrighty. So that's going to be 5s. There we go. So we got 1 Melta, which is going to be a 5-up invul save. No, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. No, not meant to be. D6 damage. Will kill a guy, straight up. And then we've got 4 2-up saves.
These are AP -2.
Oh, AP -2, but he's AP -2 +1 because they are in because the one guy's in cover. We're gonna start with him over there, so it would be 3-up saves instead. Yes, 3-up saves. So I still failed 3 of them. So down to. There was also Armor Contempt that I forgot about. So he actually made those 2s. So it's just gonna be the 1 that I failed there over on that side. So then onto this squad over here. The Meltas are gonna fire into my Sorcerer, and then the Hotshot las guns are gonna fire into my Master of Execution. So we're gonna go with the Meltas first. These are all going to be hits, and 3 are auto wounds. Pretty good there.
She got an invul?
She might. I got to see that in a second.
2.
2. That is a wound, so that's going to be 4 wounds over here. All right, and he'd also spend given a Warlord trait, choosing the unit, ignoring cover over here, so it's going to be 4. She does not have an invul trait. That's what I was looking for. But Armor Contempt makes those AP -4s down to AP -3s, so she's got 4 6-up saves. Can I make a bunch of fill faces? I make 1. But that's still, you have to roll a lot of 1s. Ooh, 5 is wound. I think that's enough. That was exactly enough to kill her. Ooh, close. And then the Hotshot lads over here. These are going to be those 6s. Auto hits. Rerolling 1s. Okay, into a 6. Pretty good there. And then these other ones hitting on 3s are going to be wounding on, I think he's only tough 4. 1 second. Sorry, it's extra 3, so he's wounding on 5s. There is another 6 under that one there. So that is going to be just 2 and a 5 right here. Oh. So that's going to be 5 total over there. AP -2, +1 because of, or minus from the AP because of Armor of Contempt over there. So it's going to be 5 at AP -1. So looking for 4-up saves, I believe. Making a bunch of fill faces. That's 2 wounds. Then this squad of Tempestus Scions is going to fire everything into my Master of Executions because he's trying to get those assassination points, those sweet, sweet assassination points. So these are going to be
big green dice or the hot shot.
Big green dice are the hot shot volley guns. Everything else is the hot shot las guns. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of
my orders.
The orders there. Alrighty. And then 4s and 5s to wound. Alright. Alright, AP -2 on 12 wounds into him over there. These are going to be 4-up saves because of Armor of Contempt. No, he is way dead. He would have been dead even if he was fresh. Oof, yeah. Like, twice over. The Demolisher in there is going to fire his Flamer. It's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. AP -1, +1 because of Armor of Contempt. 2-up save. He's good with a Filth Face. The other Leman Russ there is going to fire everything into my Obliterators over there. So we're going to go with the Flamer first. 6 hits, pretty good there. Strength 5, so 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -1. 2-up saves because of Armor of Contempt. Making both of those. And then we've got the Demolisher shots coming in over here. Grind Advance did not move, so that's going to be 3. Reroll 1 of them because of his ability there. So that's going to be 4 shots coming in. Hitting on 4s. That's going to be 3 hits, 2 of which are auto wounds. Rerolling because of Yark. Nope. So then 1 is going to be strength, what is it? 10?
10.
So 5 is going to be a wound anyway.
-3.
-3, so we got to do it on the one guy who's in cover over there. So it becomes -2, it becomes -1 because of cover and Armor of Contempt. So
5, then 4, then 3.
Yes, so 3-up save on this 1 at a time over here. Got to do this. No, nope, and I cannot re-roll it. So the damage, how many wounds do I have left over there?
4.
4. So damage, D6. 5 is going to be a dead guy. And then I have 2 AP -3, becomes AP -2s. So these are going to be looking for 4-ups. Whoa. Failed 1 of them. D6 damage. Oh, that's how you do that. Medusa is going to fire everything into my Terminators over here. Heavy Bolter. That is going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound. 2-up save because of Armor of Contempt. Good to go. And then we've got shots. D6 shots because he... is it?
It is just one. A single D6 shot.
The single D6? Okay, they don't get the... they don't have Grinding Advance, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's only Leman Russes.
Yes, just the Leman Russes there. These are going to be looking for 4s to hit. Rerolling 1s, but no 1s to be rerolled there. So it's just going to be 1 auto wound and then 2 other actual wounds. So that's going to be 3. AP -3, so it becomes AP -2. So I'm looking for 4-up saves. Failing 2. So the first one does D6. Good guy. And the second one is dead guy. Oh. And then his Wyvern over there is going to spend a CP on Aerial Spotter. And 2 CP, so he's down to 0. And he is going to fire into my Cultist down over here with rerolls to hit. So these are the Star Shatter Cannon, or mortars there. So that's going to be, do you want to reroll that?
I will.
I'm going to reroll that with this thing. Oof, really good there. So that's going to be 10, 18 shots that are going to be coming in here. Hitting on 4s, rerolling everything because of the CP that he spent there. Wow, that was really good. And I think there's one that rolled over there. But that's a hit. Oh, it's a hit over there. Okay. Okay, all but 1 hit, or all but 2 hits, not bad. And these are going to, those Tixes auto wound. And then we've got, don't forget the 4 over there. And then these are going to be strength 4, so 3s to wound, rerolling because of the weapon. Okay, rerolling because of the weapon. And then there's a 1 back over there.
I picked up 3s when I shouldn't have, but it's okay.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 wounds there. All right. All right, so we got 14. No AP on these, so they got +1 because of being in cover here. 5-up saves. Ooh, not bad. But I don't think it's still enough. So that's still going to be 5, 6. Oh, 1 guy is still alive. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. He does not charge anyone, but in his charge phase, I did heroically intervene. With my Dark Commune, I intervened into these guys over here. And then with Abbadon the Despoiler, I intervened over there. So we will come back to you with the fight phase. All right, so Abbadon can fight first over here. So he's going to get plus D3 attacks over there. So he's just going to have the +1, so he's going to have 9, but he's going to use the claws. So he's going to have 18 attacks that are going to be coming in over here with those strikes. All right, so it's going to be 18 attacks coming in over here, hitting on 2s. Rerolling because he screened himself. Does not matter over here. Oh, yeah, 1 reroll. All right, so that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 2s because he's strength 6. Rerolling because he's Black Legion and yelled at himself. But yes, it's all of them, all 18, but there's only 10 wounds in that unit. They are dead. All right, so now we're going to activate my Dark Commune over here. They will have +1 to wound in melee because of their thing still over there. So we're going to have the Cult Demagogue going first with the equipped with the Commune stave over there. So she's going to have 3 attacks, hitting on 4s because they did not charge, so they don't get the +1 for Black Legion. That's still going to be 3 hits there. These are going to be strength 3. The strength user, so strength 3, so looking for 4s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1.
6s.
6s. Nope, that's going to be 2 dead, unless you take the that's going to be D3 damage.
Oh.
So you probably want to take regular guys. The other ones are going to be 2 damage apiece, though. So I don't know if you want to start putting them onto it to see if you can try to save things.
Don't you need to roll your damage before I select models anyway?
No, because you'd have to allocate it, and then it would do the damage, I think. 1 second. All right, so he's going to do it to him. So the first one is going to do 1, and then the next one will kill him over there.
That'll do it.
All right. And then the Blessed Blades are going to attack here, so it's going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. That's going to be 3 hits, wounding on 4s, strength user, strength 3. Oh no, their strength, Blessed Blades are strength 4, so 3s to wound. Didn't make a difference, so that's going to be 2 at AP -3, so that's going to be 2 guys dead. And then the other 2 guys, 4s and 4s. That's going to be 2 hits. 1 wound, no AP on these.
5.
No, dead guy. And now he's going to activate his Lehman Russ over there. So that's going to be no hits over there. And I'll come back to you with the Obliterate. And now my Obliterators are going to go. So they're going to have 4 attacks each, hitting on 3s. Okay. Dokie. And then these are going to be strength 10. These are going to be wounding on 3s. Okie dokie. So that's just going to be 3 at AP -3. So -2, so 4 ups. Failing 1 of them, so that's going to be 2 damage. Alrighty, so we do have 1 leadership test to take over here. They lost 4 guys. You're good to go over there. So that is going to be it for the Astra Militarum turn here on turn number... oh man, what turn is it? Turn number...
Turn 2.
Turn 2. That was the end of turn 2. So he did not get the action in the middle there because I slaughtered the unit before they could finish it at the end of the turn. And that is going to be it. So, but he did kill a unit on the center objective with my Terminators there, so we got the 2 points for that one. Boots on the ground, does it have to be an infantry unit, just the infantry unit, or is there a certain size?
1, 2.
So he does have 1, 2, 3, 4 units, so they're going to have 4 points for boots on the ground, which is pretty good. All right, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Black Legion here on turn number 3.
Not modeled correctly.
All right, movement phase. My this guy over here, my lone dude bro, stayed back over here. I did spend 2 CP on Harbingers of Doom, which made them turn off OBSEC within 6 inches of them, which meant that I could hold that objective, which meant that I got hold more, which is pretty good. With that for 2 CP. It was my last 2 CP, but it's 2 CP, which is fine. These guys stayed in combat with that guy there. Abbadon moved up over into the position over there. These guys, my Master of Possessions and his retinue have moved up onto the center over here. Over here, my Dark Commune are despoiling that objective over there, and the Havocs have moved up around here looking to get their shots off. Oh, and these guys also, like I said, just moved back over this way. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Black Legion. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, so first things first. He is going to stabify one of his friends over there, killing a guy with his 3 there. My next thing I'm going to do is actually smite. So I think that's going to go into the Chimera, to the whatchamacallit, into the thing over there. So it's going to be +2 to this. So that's going to come a 7. That's fine. D3. It's going to be 2 mortal wounds, and then I'm going to cast Pact of Flesh which will go off. So the guy that died will just come back. I'm actually doing it on them because it's within 18 inches. I thought it was 6, but it's 18 inches. So let me see if I can give him back D3 wounds. Rolling 2 wounds. Fine. Now my obliterators are going to fire into that Leman Russ there. They're going to fire with the heavy ones because they can fire if they're engaged in combat. It's just -1 to hit. So it's going to be 3 shots here. D3 shots, which actually becomes 3 shots. Fair enough. These are going to be actually +1 because they're shooting at the closest enemy unit as Black Legion. So it's -1 to hit, +1 to hit, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 9, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -3.
Just -2, 4 ups.
4 ups. Making them both. And now Abbadon is going to fire into his company commander over here. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling everything because of himself. Alright, so that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s, strength 5. Rerolling everything because of himself. Alright, that's going to be 4 wounds there. AP -1.
5 ups.
5 ups. Making 2 of them, so failing 2, that's going to be 4 damage. So I still think that's enough to kill him, yeah. And now these legionaries are going to fire into this infantry squad. They are the closest, so it's going to be hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP nothing. 5s, making both of them. There you go. All right, so these guys over here, one guy's going to throw a frag grenade. The other's going to fire their pistols. The frag grenade is going to have 6 shots going in over there. These are going to be hitting on 2s because they're the closest. Alrighty. Wounding on 3s, no 4s because it's strength 4, strength 3, toughness 3. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP nothing. 5 ups. Making 2 of them, so 1 will die. Now the bolt pistols. That's going to be 3 hits, but exploding because of being pistol, and it's in the 3rd of the slaughters of the wontons. The wontons. Wounding on 3s, so that's going to be 2. At AP nothing. So 2 regular saves, 5 ups. Failing both of those. And then the bolt pistol. That's a hit. I mean the plasma pistol. That's a wound. AP -3, so it's going to kill a guy. Bolt pistol from the Master of Possession into them. That is not a hit because it's not the closest. And now my Reaper chain cannons are going to fire everything into his Chimera because I want to kill it. Hitting on 3s because it's not the closest since that one guy is closer over there. Oh, buddy, but that was real good regardless. Well, I guess I got a bunch down here. That's fine. This actually looks like it's pretty standard, but that's fine. And then these are going to be strength 5, so 5s to wound. Hey, get back here. I'm going to roll some extra dice over here that I flung. Okay, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one else I don't know. Yeah, just the 6 at AP -1.
4. 3s.
3s to save. So armor contempt.
Failed 2.
Failing 2, so he's still alive. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase. My Havocs are going to charge into his guy over here. They're going to be in. Over this side, these guys are going to charge into this infantry squad. They are going to be in. And then Abbadon's going to charge into everybody in the center over here. And he's going to be in with a 4. All right, Abbadon is going to start us off here. He is going to get an extra D3 attacks, attacking into Imperium, plus an extra 3 attack. All right, so Abbadon is going to start us off here. He's going to put 2 attacks into the Medusa, 6 attacks into the Leman Russ, and then he's going to put 3 attacks with the Talons of Horus into Yarick over there. So he's going to have 6 attacks into Yarick over there. So we're going to do the 2 attacks into the Wyvern, into the Medusa over there, hitting on 2s. Oof, re-rolling. Thankfully, he yelled at himself. That's going to be 2 hits, and that 6 is an additional explosion. So that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on strength 9, so looking for 3s. Re-rolling because of himself. All right, so that's going to actually do D3 mortal wounds in addition, but we'll figure these out. So he's got 3 AP -4s. So those are just going to go straight through.
AP -3 goes to 6 ups.
Oh, it goes to 6 ups, yes. So 3 6 ups. Making one of them, so that's going to be 3 damage. Yeah, he's dead. Does he explode? he does not. Then we've got the 6 attacks into the Leman Russ over here, hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself. All right, getting a 6 from that, an extra hit from that fill face there. Looking for 3s to wound because strength 9. Re-rolling. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP minus 4 becomes AP minus 3, so 5 up saves. Making 2 of them. That's still going to be 12 damage there with that 4. So he is dead. Does he explode? No, he does not. And then Abbadon attacking into Yarick back over there, hitting on 2s, rerolling because of himself. Oh, that one's there. All right, so that's going to be 1 miss, but 3 additional hits because of exploding with Wanton. Wounding on 2s because of strength. Oh no, yeah, strength user, which is strength 6, so 2s to wound.
No, 3s.
Oh, 3s to wound. Yarg is toughness 4, so 3s to wound. Rerolling. Alrighty, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP minus 4. So he's got his 5 up invul. Or 4 up?
4 up.
4 up invul save, 6 4 ups. Failing just 2 of them, so he's going to survive. He's got takes 2 wounds. And now my Havocs over here are going to attack, 3 attacks each, hitting on 2s because they charged, and those 6s explode. So that's an additional 3 hits over here. Wounding on 3s. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds into him over there. 5 up saves. Oh no, he is dead. All right, so now this squad over here is going to attack into there. They do have the Mark of Khorne and the icon in there. So these are going to be the chainsword attacks, hitting on 2s because they're the closest target there. Okay, no rerolls, but 6s still explode for them. And then these are going to be strength 5 because of having the Mark of Khorne there. Wounding on 3s. Alrighty. That's going to be 3, 6, 8 at AP minus 2 because of having the icon there. That squad is wiped. And now his Leman Russ is going to attack into my Obliterators. No hits there. Rerolling 1s for Yark, and it does make a hit. A 3, strength 6, right? Yeah, so I think that is a wound. 2 up save. They're good. And now my Obliterators will go 4 attacks each, hitting on 3s because they did not charge. And then those 3 6s explode. Wounding on strength times 2, so it's going to be strength 10. So looking for 3s to wound. Oop. All right, so that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP minus 3. So it becomes minus 2, so 4 ups. 7, 2, 4 ups. Making a bunch of them, so just taking 4 damage there. Here comes Yark into Abbadon over there. That's going to be all hits.
I need 4s because you're toughness 6.
Toughness, what is he?
If you're T7, that's ridiculous. But
no, T6. Oh, don't you have the claw?
He's strength 3 still.
Strength 3 even with the claw? Oh, I thought it was like a power
he's strength 3, but even times 2, it
becomes 6. We 4s to wound. You're right, 4s to wound. Yeah. And now this squad that I consolidated into over here is going to attack back, hitting on 4s. Alrighty. 6s to wound, auto wound, right? Isn't it?
No, that's only.
Oh, that's only shooting. Okay. So 1 wound. Failed the wound. Okay. All right, so that's going to be it for the Black Legion here on turn number 3. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum on turn number 3. Movement phase for the Astra Militarum here. This Scion squad advanced over this way towards this objective on this side. This Scion squad just moved up over this way. Where is he's stand over here. He went over this ruby, so he's over here. His Tempestor Prime is over on this side. These guys fell back out of combat from my guys over on this side. Over here, the Leman Russ that was in combat with them fell out of combat. The Wyvern, or the Medusa, just moved over that way. They advanced up over this way. Yarick over here just fell out of combat with Abbadon, which is, let's be honest, a very good idea. His Wyvern moved? Just moved, right?
12 inches.
12 inches, so full moved over this way. The Chimera moved up over onto this objective over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. That's right. All right, into the shooting phase. His Wyvern's going to start us off. He is just closer to the Dark Commune than my other unit, so he's going to fire into it. He's going to spend 1 CP on Vengeance for Cadia. So here we go. Number of shots. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 shots total here. Rerolling 1 because of his regimental ability there. That's better. 9, 10, so that's 10, so 12 shots. So it's going to be 12 shots coming in over here. These are going to be hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling everything because of Vengeance for Cadia. There's another 3 in there. It's all good. Alrighty.
1, 6, and 1, 6. All those hit.
Alright, and then these are going to be wounding on 3s, so they're toughness 3. With rerolls because of the gun. Or Cadia, that's fine. 4, so that's a bunch.
8, 11.
11. So 11 wounds coming in.
Alright.
Alright, so these are going to be 6-up saves because of, that's just what they have. So they have 6-up saves here. So here we go. I made 1. So that is going to be 10 wounds that go in there. So that kills both the Blessed Blades.
6, 7, 8, 9.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is exactly enough to kill that unit there outright. Man, that was brutal. Heavy flamers from that Chimera into my Havocs. Here we go. So that's going to be 4 hits. These are going to be wounding on strength 5, so 3s. Oh no, they might be tough 5. They might be 4s.
They are T5.
They are T5, but that's going to be 3 wounds in there. AP -1. Ignore because of Armor of Contempt. I'm going to do 2 at a time on the guy in cover over here. 2 ups. Oh, failed 1. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Alright, so his Tempestor Prime gave orders to these guys over here, gave them forwards for the Emperor, allowing them to shoot even though they advanced, and then he has them reroll 1s to hit.
No, first rank fire, second
rank fire, and then Laurels ran out on them. And then over here, he gave them forwards for the Emperor, reroll 1s to hit, reroll 1s to wound, and first rank fire, second rank fire before his Laurels ran out over there. So pretty good on that front. These are now going to be... Which one do you want to start with?
I'm just going to start with the unit here that's actually just going to shoot at them.
So this unit over here is just going to shoot into them over here. So we'll start with the Flamers. They also got marked with having no cover from the Tempestor Prime's Warlord trait there. So we're going to go with... What are you going to go with first? Or everything? Okay, so we got the Meltas, and we've got Hotshot Lasguns coming in over here.
Las Pistol, now that it's
and a Las Pistol because it's in range. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty. And then wounding on 2s. The 6 is auto wound. And then wounding on 2s and 5s. Alrighty. So that's going to be 2 Meltas and 2 Meltas and 2 Hotshot Las. So we'll do the Meltas first. Ignoring cover over there, so it's going to be with Armor of Contempt, becomes 6-up save. So, failing both of those. So the first one will just kill a guy. The second one is D6. Oh, +2, because they're close. Yeah, you're within melting range. So it's going to be D6 +2. So that's going to kill 2 guys there. And then 2 at AP -2 becomes AP -1, so 4-up saves. Failing both of those, so that's going to kill another guy. And then his Tempestor Prime is going to throw a crack grenade. Not going to hit. This squad over here is now going to fire into my Obliterators. Meltas first. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the orders. Nope, not meant to be, so it's going to be 2. 5-up invul saves. Failing both of them. So the first one, D6 damage. Going to kill a guy. And going to kill a guy. Oof. And the Hotshot Las. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay. 2s. And then another 2 in there. And then these are going to be the 6s auto wound. And then the other ones are going to be wounding on 5s.
Rerolling for...
Rerolling 1s. Yep. Okay, that's going to be wounds. All right, so that was one to there. So it's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. AP -2. -1 because of Armor of Contempt, so 3s. Oh,
That's
no,
5.
that's 5. That's a dead guy. That's rough. All right, so now his squad here is going to shoot everything they can back into here, which is going to be everything is going to hit, but not a lot's in double rapid fire range for their first ring fire, second ring fire. But they'll still have the 2 shots for that, which is pretty good. So why don't we do the heavy, the volley, the hot shot volley guns?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do those ones first. These are all going to be hitting on 4s because they moved. Alrighty. Rerolling 1s, right?
No, it's...
Oh, no, that's right. First ring fire, second ring fire. But those 6s auto hit.
Yep.
Alrighty. Strength 4, right?
Yep.
So 4s to wound. Pretty good. So that's going to be 4, 5, 6. AP -2.
Yep.
But they are ignoring cover because he said to ignore cover on him.
Smart, yep.
Yeah, and then but Armor of Contempt, so it's going to be -1, so 4 up saves. Failing 2 of them, so that's going to be another guy dead. Sorry, 2 of the hotshot lads, we're going to go into the cultist over here, and the others are going into him over there. So we're going to do the 2 into him?
Yep.
All right, so they were in rapid fire rank. They were in rapid fire, so he's going to be hitting on 3s. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s.
What's his
Tough 3. 6 up.
6 up?
Yeah.
That's going to kill him now, right?
AP -2? Oh, AP -2. Yeah, that's going to kill him. He's dead. And then the 3 into my dude bro. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s. Getting 4 wounds. Pretty good. AP -2 becomes AP -1, so 4 up saves.
Got CP?
I do, but if I take it... 1 second. All right, yeah, I was trying to see if I was going to try to save him, but even if I save him, I won't be able to turn off their auras. There's no real point in keeping him alive over there. So, he is dead. All right, so now his Medusa over there is going to fire Heavy Bolter into Abbadon, and then he's going to fire the Medusa Cannon into my into these guys over here. Yep. So, Heavy Bolter into Abbadon, hitting on 4s. Is he still hitting on 4s at 5 wounds left?
I will check.
Either which way, I don't know if... the strength is 10. He didn't wound anyway, so we're fine. And then the Medusa Cannon is going to get 2 shots over here, re-rolling because of his ability there. Into 6 shots, there we go. That's how you do that.
I'll check what's the ballistic skill right now.
Oh yeah, we're checking the ballistic. All right, so he is in his second profile, so these are going to be 5s to hit. Still getting 3 hits, not bad. That 1/6 is going to be an auto wound. And that's going to be 2 more wounds because it's strength 10, correct?
Yep.
So 3 at AP -3,
yep.
which becomes AP -2, so looking for 5 up saves. Making 2 of them. What's the damage?
D6.
D6, so D6. Yeah, he did. All right, so at the end of the shooting phase into the assault phase, Abbadon heroically intervened over there, so he will be fighting. It's going to be 8 plus 3, so he's going to have his 11 attacks in. All right, 11 shots, attacks. Look at it with Draconian over here. So this is going to be hitting on, re-rolling because of himself screaming there, plus an additional 2 over here. And these are going to be wounding on 3s, strength 9.
Strength 9? Yeah,
3s, re-rolling because he's Black Legion. All right, so these are going to do D3 mortal wounds in addition. Yeah, so yeah, he's dead. Does he explode? Oh no, he does in Abbadon's face. Doing 1 mortal wound to him. Okay. All right, and that's going to be the end of the Astra Militarum turn here on turn 3 and the end of turn 3. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Black Legion on turn number 4. Alrighty, so movement phase for the Black Legion. Not a whole lot left here. Abbadon's moving up over that way, looking to spread his anger up that side. These guys just kind of shuffled around over this way, so he's still within 3, and he's going to try to despoil it. My character in the middle there, Master Possessions. These guys moved on to the objective here to shoot into his Chimera, and that is going to be it. So for the movement. So we'll come back to you with shooting phase, since my psychic phase has to be passed, since I am trying to do that action there. All right, we're going to start with the Reaper Chain Cannon from the Havocs into his Chimera. This guy's got to die. hitting on 2s because of being the closest model.
Oh, yeah.
So, because of Black Legion.
Super beneficial.
So finally taken into effect there, because they kept shooting at other things. Looking for 5s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 wounds at AP -1. Oh, ignoring it. Yeah, 6 3-ups. No, he will die. Does he explode, though? Oh, no, he does. The wounds. 2. So he does kill a guy. Abbadon's going to fire into Yarick over here. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling wounds because he is Black Legion and yells at himself. So that's going to be 4 at AP -1. So 4 ups. Failing 2, which is enough to kill him. Alright, so my opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll one of those. And it's good. So it's 2 damage, which is the last wounds there. So the final one, he has a, what is it, a 3-up? On his last wound. So it's just the last one, right? Alright, so 3-up. Oh, so he feels no pain, so he's still alive. So over here, only one guy can see Yarick over there. So he's going to fire into... Ooh, actually, can you double check and see if he's within 12? I don't know if he is. Nope, no, he's not. So this is going to be the one shot here. That will not hit on a 1. And then the other 2 guys are going to fire into the squad over here. That is going to be 1 hit because the 6... because the 2 is not going to be hit. There's not the closest unit there. But that is a wound. We're going to say 5 up. Nope. No, 1 good guy. Alright, this is crazy, but I'm going to try it. I've got 2 CP left, and I'm going to spend them on an unending destruction to allow him to shoot, even though he's doing an action without it failing, into Yarick over there. He's got 1 wound left. And I know there's a lot leaning against this, and this would not be a very smart move, but if it works, ooh baby. So here we go. 1 shot, hitting on a 3 with a bolt pistol.
Oh, you're fucking stopping your
Oh, no! Alright, well, there we go. So now Abbadon's going to charge into both units over here. And he's in. Alright, so he's going to get D3 additional attacks. Just the 1 additional attack. Alright, so Abbadon with his 9 attacks, he's going to put 4 into the Medusa. And then 5 into these guys. He's going to use the Talons into them, so getting 10 attacks into them. So we'll go into the Medusa first. 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Okay, that's going to be all hits, plus 2 for the 6s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling because of himself. Alright, that's going to be 2 D3 damage in addition. But that's going to be 6 saves that you have to make there of 6s. Did make 2 of them, but not enough to survive. Is he dead? Does he explode? He does not. And 10 attacks with the Talon of Horus. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself. Alright, getting 2 6s there, so that's 2 more explosions. Wounding on 2s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. Alright.
Got over 10 there?
Yes, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So they are dead with AP -3. Alright, and that's going to be it for the turn there for the Black Legion. No morale tests need to be taken, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum. Alright, movement phase here for the Astra Militarum on turn number 4. These guys over here moved up, stayed within range of this objective, but moved up here closer towards the middle, but out of 6 inches from the center for his boots on the ground secondary over there. These guys moved up over here, and those guys moved to that side over there for boots on the ground and stayed within the objective. These guys did advance or no?
They advanced.
They did advance up over this way, but there's a guy who's probably going to yell at them to force for the Emperor. Yarick moved around over here to try to get some more protection from the angry boy in the building. And over here, his Wyvern moved onto the objective over here to keep me from despoiling that objective like a big old meanie. So, but that is going to be, I think...
I'm going to make one more adjustment.
Oh, one more adjustment?
Advance then.
They are going to advance over here. 3 inches. All right, go ahead. All right, so now we're going to go into orders over here. He is going to give these guys the order to... do you want that to Laurel, or you're not going to give it to chance for Laurels of Command? What do you want to do? Because Laurels of Command might move, the move might move him out of range for your thing there. So this is what he's trying to debate here, because he wants to move them so they can just move onto this table quarter for boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Because then his Tempestus Scion, Tempestor Prime will be able to get him for this table quarter. That table quarter will have those guys, and then these guys would be able to get this table quarter. But if he moves them out of range of the Voxcaster, of him, for the Voxcast their ability, he won't be able to give them other abilities to, like, shoot. So
that's not necessarily true, because even though I move in advance, I don't have to actually.
No, so
they just count it as advance.
Yeah, no. As long as they move out, but are they going to still be within? Is he more than 18?
Yeah.
You can get him with 17. Okay, yeah. So they should be fine. Okay, then you're good. You're good. So, I just want to make sure. So you're going to try move on them first. Well, so move goes off, and then on a 2+, do you not get to do laurels on a 2+?
I will do it.
You can on a 2+?
No, that was the advanced roll. But
that was the advanced roll. Okay.
Now laurels.
Laurels? Yep, so I imagine 4 for the Emperor
shoot.
to allow him to shoot. That's pretty much what you wanted.
First ring fire,
second ring fire, and then
reroll once to hit.
Reroll once to hit. Let's see, reroll once to wound.
No wounds.
Okay, no wounds there.
Okay.
Second unit is going to be onto these guys. Forwards for the Emperor. Just allow them to shoot.
And that's it?
Oh, that's it? Okay, nothing from the laurels there.
They just get the initial...
They'll get to shoot even though they advanced over here. All right, this unit of Tempest Scions is going to fire into my Legionary squad over here. So we're going to go with the 2 Meltas. You want to do those first? Let's try the 2 Meltas.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the 2 Meltas. That's going to be 2 hits. Pretty good. That is going to be 6 and a 3, so that's going to be 2 wounds. AP -4 becomes AP -3, so 6 ups. I need some fill faces. No fill faces. So the damage D6 kills a guy. Kills a guy. And here comes the Hotshot Laz, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 5s. Getting 1 wound. AP -2 becomes AP -1. No, takes a wound. Alrighty, so here we go. This squad is now going to fire everything into my Master of Possession. So, you got all of the dice ready to go for that?
Just the hot shot.
Just the hot shot volley guns first? Alright, so we'll do those ones first. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Oh, 4s because they moved. Because they're heavy. Rerolling 1s. Okie doke. And that 3 is out there. Strength 4, right?
Yep.
So 4s to wound. That is going to be 5 total wounds over here.
With reroll 1.
Reroll.
No, I didn't get reroll 1.
So that's going to be 5 total wounds over here. He has the Gorget of something. I can't remember. It's the relic that gives him +1 to his armor save, a 4-up invul save, and a he explodes if he dies, but there's no one that's in range there for explosion. So we've got 5 AP -2 that become AP -1s. So he's going to have it's going to be a 3-up save from those ones. Making all but 1, so he takes 1 damage.
Wow.
Now we have the Hotshot Las guns coming in over here. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. And 6s are auto wounds. Okay. There's a couple more 2s. There's another one over there. Excellent. So we got a couple 6s that are auto wounds. And these other ones are going to be wounding on 5s.
I will.
1 second. Alright, so 5s to wound. Okay. So that's going to be 5 wounds there. AP -2, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so AP -2 becomes AP -1, so 3-up saves on these ones as well. Failing 1 of them.
There you go.
My opponent's going to spend 1 CP on Vengeance for Cadia on his Wyvern. Yes, Wyvern. And he's going to fire the Heavy Bolter into the Havoc, the single Havoc. And then he's going to fire the Shard Fire, whatever, the mortar things. into my Master of Possessions over there.
That's fine, that's fine.
This game is turning my brain into mush. It's been a lot going on. So here we go. Heavy Bolter first, hitting on 4s, rerolling because of Vengeance for Cadia. That's going to be all hits there. Pretty good there. 6 auto wounds. That is going to be another wound. So that's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1. Becomes AP 0 plus cover, 2-up saves. Making them. And then we've got the Shard Fire, which is going to be 4d3 shots.
D6.
4d6 shots, I'm sorry. That's right. Reroll that one because of his thing. So it's going to be 9, 10, 11. So 15? No. Wait.
9,
10,
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, 15. I was right. I counted right. I counted. All right, here we go. So coming in here, hitting on 4s, rerolling everything because of Vengeance for Cadia over here. So pretty good. Oh, good thing I had to roll actually. I was looking at the wrong part of that pile. Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was real good. So these are now going to be wounding on strength 4, so 4 is to wound. Alright, re-rolling because of the gun and Orcadia. Gun and Orcadia. Alright, not bad at all. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 2-ups now. 2-ups are what I fail. Remember my Terminators?
That was a lot of 2-ups.
Yes. Here we go. 2-up saves. No, he makes those ones. Woo! Yark's firing his Stormbolter. Hitting on 2s, I imagine, right? Yeah. Re-rolling because of himself. And then
4s.
4s. So that's going to be 2 wounds. Fails. Fails. Makes them both. Yeah, it's AP minus 50. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the Astra Militarum turn here on turn 4. We will come back to you, and the end of turn 4, so we'll come back to you after after movement phase for the Black Legion on turn 5. So Alright, movement phase for the Black Legion here. It was a long one, let me tell you. So many models. One model over here moved. My legionary kind of stayed still on the objective over there. He, my master of possession moved up towards up towards Yark over there, and then big angry boy came Kool-Aid Man in through the wall over here, ready to cause a problem. So that's going to be it for movement phase for the Chaos Space Marines. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, first things first. He's going to do Pact of Flesh. That will go off on a 6, so he's going to heal this guy back up and bring back one of his friends. And then he is going to do Smite into Yark over there. That will go off on a 6, doing 3 mortal wounds. So we got 3 up in Feel No Pains. Oh, he's still alive! Yark will not die! Shooting phase, here comes my Reaper Chain Cannon into his Tempestus Scions over here. Hitting on 3s, because they are not the closest, that's for sure. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 5 wounds.
I'll go to ground.
Going to go to ground for 1 CP over here. So AP minus 1, so they're going to be +1. Do you want to start with the 2 guys in cover over there?
No, because that's what gives me cover.
Oh, they all get light cover. So they all get light cover with go to ground. So here we go. Looking for AP minus 1 +1, right?
So yeah, I need 4.
You need 4, so 4 guys will die. And now my my dude bros down over here are going to fire into them as well. 4 shots. They are the closest, so hitting on 2s doesn't matter. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be just the 1.
Go 3 up.
3 up. Yeah, you good. Crack grenade from the Master of Possessions into Yark. Oh, that's a hit. Ooh, that's a wound.
4 up invul.
4 up invul. Ooh, that's good. And then Abbadon will fire into this squad of Tempest Scions. Rerolling because of himself. Alright, that's going to be 4 hits. That is going to be rerolling because of himself. That is going to be 4 wounds. AP minus 1. No, it might be minus more than that. Come on. Where are you? Come on! AP minus 1. Yes, it was AP minus 1.
5 up.
5 up saves. Making 1 of them, so 3 will die. Alright, that's going to be it for shooting into the assault phase. Abbadon is going to charge into both these squads over here. He needs a 7-inch charge to get in over here. He gets +1 because he's Black Legion there, and he also gets to reroll. That is going to be in with an 8. Master of Possessions is charging into Yark over there. He's going to be in with a 6, and then he's going to charge in over here, and he's in with a 6. Alright, Abbadon is going to attack in over here. He's going to get an additional 3 attacks. Alright, Abbadon is going to put 5 attacks into this squad over here, 6 attacks into the Scion squad. He is going to use his Talon of Horus, so he's going to go into the first ones over there with 10 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling because of himself, and getting an additional 4 hits because of the wantonness of all of this. Wounding on 2s, rerolling, but that's enough to wipe that squad there. And then into the Scions, hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself. Not meant to be, but getting 3 fill faces there. And these are going to be 2s re-rolling. And yeah, at that point, they are dead. Yeah. And now here we go. Here comes the Master of Possession. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s because he's charged in over there. Those are going to be 3 extra hits because of the wantonness of everything. Wounding on 2s, strength 7. No re-rolls. That's a lot of 1s. Okay. So it's going to be 4 at AP -1.
4 ups.
4 ups.
Is it multi-damage?
D3. So just do them all because it's his last wound anyway, so. All right, so it's going to be 3d3 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Let's see if he can make 7 3-ups. Oh, no, he will be dead. And then over here, that's going to be 3 hits, just the 1 wound, AP nothing into here. So 3-up save. No, it takes a wound. All right, so that's where we're going to finish the fight phase here. So we do have a leadership test to take over here with these guys. So they have, they lost 4 guys, I think. Plus 6, they're going to run. One of them's going to run. So then we've got 5.
3.
Is it 3? I thought 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're going to, we've got, so it's going to be 5 guys there. None other will run, so just 1 guy's going to run from this squad over here. And then that is going to be the end of the Black Legion turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum on turn 5. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum. This squad has strung out so that they are within engagement range of both objectives here. Over here, his Tempestus Tempesta Prime fell out of combat with Abbadon, which is a very smart idea. And then his Wyvern stayed in combat with my dude bro over here. So, here's what's going to happen. At the end of the movement phase, he is going to try to do orders, special orders, to try to do it on this objective. But because I despoiled it, on a 4+, that action will fail. So, let's try this. You can roll a 4+. Oh, on a 6, yes, so that fails. So it cannot be special ordered over here. The ground is too despoiled for them to work with, so that's not going to happen. So they're probably now going to shoot, because that's the best thing for them to do. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase.
Bolter.
All right, we're going to start over here. He's going to put a heavy bolter into my dude bro, and then he's going to, if he dies, he's going to put the shard cannon.
I'll just shoot with them first since they failed to act.
You're going to shoot with them first?
Yeah.
Oh, because you can see maybe shoot up that guy back there? Okay, yeah, so they're going to shoot into the guys in the center here. So we'll start with them. Yeah, sounds good. We'll start with them. So we've got 3 guys with the heavy volley cannons.
Yeah.
With the volley cannons. So these are going to be with the hot shot volley cannons, volley guns. These are going to hit on, they did move, so it's going to be hitting on 4s. Alright, that 6 is a auto wound. And then the other ones are going to be wounding on 4s because it's strength 4. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP -2. Becomes AP -1. Failing 2 of them, so 1 guy is. Now we're going to put the heavy bolter over here and then this other one into him if it's able to. So the heavy bolter hitting on 5s, right? Because of it being -1 to hit in combat. So it's going to be 1 hit with a heavy weapon.
Yep.
That is a wound. AP -1 becomes 0. 2-up save. He's good with a fill face. All right, with that, that's going to be the end of the game because at the end of it, this guy's still going to survive, so we're going to contest the center objective. He will control this objective back over here and get 4 points for him. I will score grind them down. Did not kill a unit on the middle there. I will get an additional 5 points for holding the center there at the end of the game there. So at the and then I got grind them down because I killed that. So but you also got 1 point for boots on the ground, correct? 1 point for that, and that is going to be it. So at the end of turn 5, after 10 points each for our fully painted, beautiful armies here, we have a victory for the Black Legion, 85 to 66, or 84 to 66. So, man, it was a close game right up into the end there, and it just kind of like snowballed at the end there when Abbadon was able to just get in the wrecking ball mode and just start killing things. He is a beast. He is a beast. So, I didn't get to despoil much. I only despoiled the two objectives. So only got myself, I think, 5 points total for that. So I needed to do better than that. But that is the way it goes. All right, so I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Jason. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.